Hey, what's up guys? This is Jason Lipoff, and I'm going to talk to you guys about mindset. I'm going to give you the keys, the secrets to getting your mindset right so that you can succeed in this business as a Team Beachbody coach. We just got back from Summit, from our national pep rally event, like most of you guys know, and I hope that most of you guys were there. But if you weren't, it was amazing to say the least. Nashville is awesome. And you have a whole bunch of people now that are super motivated, and you're going to have a whole lot of people that will be motivated for about a week or two, and then they'll kind of go back to the habits that they've always been doing. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and put some things in your head to kind of see where you're at so that you can really kind of carve out who you are so that you can actually progress and not keep doing the same things that you've always been doing. I want to start off by saying that understand that when you get in the business of network marketing, that for many of us, this is completely different than the way that we went to school. It's different than the way that we learned. This is a business of you're charting your own path, where you're not graded by anybody. And you actually need to test things. You actually need to seek out. Nobody's going to tell you exactly what the goal is. You need to test out things and see what works, what doesn't, and realizing that you're not thinking you're going to do something, you're not trying to do something, you're consistently testing, and you're putting it in your bank on how to actually move forward. You are charting your own path. This is totally the opposite of for myself, going to college and then dental school and then my pediatric dental residency. This, for some of you guys, can be one of the most challenging things that you ever do. Why? Because maybe you've lived a comfortable life your whole life where you've never really had to make your own decisions. You've never had to seek out failure. Maybe you've had a life where things have just been given to you. Or maybe you just have never hit absolute rock bottom and you've never been forced to struggle over and over again because there was just no other option. So for many of us, why would you voluntarily put yourself in that position? Well, the answer simply is when you finally find your greater sense of purpose, you realize that there is no better way. And you will consistently, repeatedly, over and over again, be fighting the outside world telling you, what are you doing? Like, why would you do this? Why would you add to the frustration in your life? Or why would you give up your cushy six-figure job to do this, to become a Beachbody coach? Why would you voluntarily create all this stress and try to seek out people that they really just want to tell you to just get lost because you're annoying them with the quote-unquote pyramid scheme? Well, that's where the strength comes from. And it's the people that are not at rock bottom, yet they've sought out somebody. They've either realized that something, like myself, we realized that something was missing in our life, and then we realized that this might be a way to really help other people, but yet we had a void in our life, and so we ended up seeking out people that we really trusted, and we're like, okay, well, let's see what this is about, and we dove in head first. This is a business that if you don't dive in head first, you're going to drown. You will frickin' drown. I mean, your first 30 days, I don't know how many people, it's like they struggle with like just the 3 vital behaviors. They can't even take care of themselves. You got to understand something, that when you decide to become a Team Beachbody coach, well, let me back up. If you wanted to sell candles, if you wanted to sell Scentsy, for example, well, it is your obligation. If you want to sell Scentsy and you want to recommend it to people, you've got to be using the candles. And you got to have your testimonials of what is it doing for you, right? Well, it's a little bit more complex with Team Beachbody because we're like the professional cheerleaders. We're people that really have to find out. We have to develop relationships and we have to find out what people need. Now, luckily, we're tackling a need that is probably more significant than anything else in the world. People's houses, your house may smell like crap, but you know what? The world is not going to end tomorrow without scented candles. But we're tackling the obesity epidemic. We're tackling the fact that people are more and more overwhelmed by their health and happiness and stress and everything else, and that's what we tackle. So there's people everywhere. And we have to get that out of people. But then get that out of people is just the beginning. So if you are going to actually be successful in this business, you have to make a decision. I don't care from yesterday on, if you struggled with eating and working out and planning and everything your whole life, it doesn't make a difference. The minute that you decide to become a coach, you say to yourself, boom, now I've got to be a product. Why? Because I want to help myself, but I want to leverage myself and help all these other people. So it's a non-negotiable. I'm not on the process of trying to eat right. I'm not in the process of trying to fit in 10 minutes of personal development a day. I'm doing 30 minutes a day. I'm doing an hour a day. I'm just diving into it. Where does my struggle come? With maybe the fact that all of a sudden my spouse is like, oh my God, like I'm not spending enough time with my spouse. Why? Because all of a sudden you're getting addicted to things that make you feel good because you're learning about personal development. You're starting to eat right. You're starting to feel better. And then you got to check yourself. Happened to Brooke and myself. That's another reason why I always recommend that both spouses get involved with Beachbody. That's a separate topic, but it makes it a lot easier because then both of you guys can get an understanding about what this is really about. And I really feel sorry for some of you guys where you have a spouse that like just doesn't want to hear it. And that's, again, a separate topic. But if you really want to evolve, especially like Brooke and myself have, it's been hard work ever since the beginning, but we've made a dedication to say, listen, we believe in this, so we are going to dedicate ourselves and we're going to do the 3 vital behaviors every single day. Not work on it. There has not been a day that we've missed it. And at the end of the week, we analyze where we didn't quite hit it. But you know what? That's our story. So after the first 30 days of being a challenger or a coach, okay? If you just start off and you're a coach right away, then guess what? Your struggle is your story. And you've got to get rid of the uncertainty and the nervousness about it. Is your struggle is your story, period, end of story. Not, oh, who's going to follow me and who's going to listen to me, oh, woe is me. Guess what? You are exactly the kind of people that people want to relate to people. You have to understand that as a Beachbody coach, those before and afters, that is only marketing. That is only marketing because that's what the media on the outside, that's what attracts people. We attract people that are not in the know. We know better. We know that there is no after picture. We realize that it's deeper than that. Just like Shaun T said when Size just came out, it's about embracing the life that you are in now and being happy and realize that this is a journey. And we make it easier for you. We've got a line of nutrition products. We've got Shakeology, the superfood shake. We've got home-based fitness programs that run the gamut from beginner to advanced. We've got support systems that are unrivaled. They're second to none. And a compensation plan for when you become a distributor, when you become a coach, that allows you to get a passive income that will give you the freedom to be able to do what you want in life. So you've got to say that to yourself over and over and over again. So when you wake up in the morning, it's like clockwork. You've got conviction. Your first 30 days, that's like the only 30 days that you really need to be relying on your sponsor. Okay? You hound your sponsor for those first 30 days and say, I signed up and I need you to get me started right. After those 30 days, I will prove to you and our team that I got what it takes. The key thing with network marketing, anything, is to get a whole bunch of people to do a few small things, not the other way around, guys. So the majority of your time is spent recruiting, but what you're doing is you're onboarding these coaches, just like I'm telling you guys. You focus on your 3 vital behaviors. You're bringing other people with you. And then beyond that, the people that you care about and close to you. You're starting to do that every month. But at the beginning, it starts with a couple. And then the second month, then you're telling people just what I'm telling you guys right at the beginning. But it's only those first 30 days. So you've got to perfect your getting started right. You've got to perfect your first 30 days, but you don't have anything unless it's a non-negotiable that you are doing those first 3 vital behaviors. All the other stuff is easy. All the education, the education of Shakeology, all the new programs, the national wake-up calls, where to find personal development. That is just easy. You just treat this like a business, and every day you dedicate yourself to education. Is it hard? Yeah, it's freaking hard. I'm a pediatric dentist working 1 million hours a week, and guess what? As soon as I come home, boom, I got my time management, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day. Why? Because it's worth it. I mean, look at Brooke now. You think it's just you think it just happened by happenstance? No, because her and I worked together. Our following was like non-existent 2 years ago. But we had a passion and made it non-negotiable. You can too. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is if you look at the successful coaches in this business, and you look at the people that want to be successful, very, very, very simple. Listen to the tone of my voice. Listen to the credibility. Is there any doubt in my mind that I'm a top coach and that I'm going to be better and better every day? Is there any doubt in my mind that I've got passion and purpose? Is there any doubt in my mind that I'm going to just go out there and I'm going to have days where I'm just going to be overwhelmed? There's days that I'm going to be upset or pissed off or whatever, but I evaluate it and I learn it, because being a Team Beachbody coach is freaking awesome, because it really helps people. And we inspire people to lead healthy, fulfilling lives, and the way of passive income is real. If you need to look in a mirror every single day and have mantras over and over and over again to get your confidence, then that is what you need to do. Stop looking up to people and be like, oh my God, I hope I'm always like you. Brooke and I never did that. We saw people and we're like, we're going to be like them. That's it. Just go out and do it. Be confident. It's like we were looking at a little video the other day by Mike Ryan talking about how to become an emerald. And he grabbed his little 9-year-old son to talk about emerald. Who doesn't know? He's like, my son doesn't know anything. He's 9 years old. And he gets in front of the camera and he says, yeah, I'm going to talk today about Emerald Coach. It's 2 freaking people. Just find 2 people. And that, in reality of it, is what it is. This business is not brain surgery. You just have to have passion, conviction, and be able to cut like a knife right through all the BS. That's the key. Everybody telling you all these other things. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Have a good one.